Welcome everybody to Reddington Shores Beach. And I am your host, Rick Serra. Welcome to Cocktail Hour with Rick. And yes, today we are at the beach and we are going to enjoy the views from the beach. And we are going to stay here till sunset. Hello, Nirmal and Robbie. Thank you, Boomerette, Aaron, Mitch, Victoria, Annika. I'm on the beach. I'm chilling, so what else? It's Corona time. Little Squash, Bourbon Cat, Sticky Chronic Buds, Soul Cecita. And who else? Carew Ross. Are you new? Carew. Is that how you would say it? Carew? And then we have Lopsy, or Loopsy Oopsy, I'm sorry. Two Zelda, one Truth? I don't know. Take a guess. Aranya Lee. I hope I give you guys a lot of ASMR today. For those who love the effects of just aesthetic and natural view to help to calm your soul.
Tues, yes.
Here we are.
Chat, but long-time viewer.
Well, great. Well, thank you for chatting with us today and glad to have you aboard. This is the COVID alternative to going out to a bar, and I've been doing this since April, and we will continue as long as we have to until everybody's free of any infection where they live. And I wish it would happen November 4th, but I know it won't. Okay, yeah. So,
Like Dan's new buddy, LOL.
oh, I love the
Dylan.
Twinkie.
Dylan.
Dill, the kosher dill, or the gherkin. I called him the gherkin. I think that Dan is the kosher. He is the very kosher pickle. He's so sour. But Dylan was sweet, a little sweet gherkin. I wanted to pinch his little gherkin last night. I wanted to reach through the screen. I guess this is a bunch of Patreon viewers. Hello, Annika, and my mom and Dolline are right here off view as usual. Just like they like it. And then occasionally maybe I can get them to, do a photo bomb or something like they did at Assateague. That was funny. So,
Hey, you're Shasta Daisy again. Yay! You
yes.
got your name back.
Yes, she did. She discovered a lot of things about computers. And I don't want to get into a pickle answering a question about that gherkin size. I don't know who's jerking their gherkin, but you're not going to jerk me. Oh, I'm so bad. So,
Hi, Kendra.
how many people liked my video?
Bourbon Cat.
I promised a video, and I have one that I have to edit, but I have all the footage loaded. That'll be coming out before Christmas. Christmas, Halloween, and it'll be Rick's Halloween 2000 for you all. Hope you enjoy. It's coming. Thank you. Yes, I'm happy. What can I be happy? I have money to pay the bills. I don't have to go to work every day. I have a beautiful place to live. Or it's pretty beautiful, right? But we're near a very beautiful beach. It's comfortable. It's not super fancy, but it's not a dump either. And thanks to my wife Dolline, it's very clean inside. The floors are magnificent. Thank you, Dolline. Yes.
Now I need a drink.
Now you need a drink? Okay, well, hopefully you brought it. Cheers, everybody.
You're not supposed to be drinking.
It's Tuesday night. You succeeded. You got through another work day, or you got through another day sane. Either way, you made it. Hi, Sam. One. The number one Sam. And Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer Dyer. Good vibes. Good video. Thank you. Oh, she said good video. Thank you.
It's snowing. We're so squeezed stuff.
No, I asked anybody how they liked my new video, and I got a Jennifer Dyer to say something. Hello, Keely Rogers. Welcome to the program. I think I might know you. I think we're going to have a little video chat. They say 8. I might be 8:15, 8:30, but I'm going to try to stay on time tonight. That's Justin, myself, and Keely will be having a video chat about production. Thank you, Keely. Keely and now Justin have joined me and my project. It was actually, give Justin a lot of kudos. It was his idea. I think I needed to give a little power to my friend here. Is it on? I hope it's on. I brought a big power pack to keep this charged up. Because you can't have enough juice. All right, so I am at Reddington Shores. There's a Reddington, and then there's a Reddington Shores, and this is Reddington Shores, and it's the beach at Reddington Shores. There's also North Reddington. Did you know there's so many Reddingtons? This is North Reddington Beach? Well, where's South Reddington Beach? That way? No, it's that way. So South Reddington Beach would have to be south, and there is none. It's called Madeira.
I just figured this was Reddington Beach. That's all.
It's Reddington Shores. When you look it up, when you go online, I can give you the water temperature. I can give you the tides. Reddington Shores is what this is called. FYI. Well, the sign doesn't concur with the location name.
What is the water temperature?
80. 80 degrees still.
Want to go put your feet in home? Come on, let's walk down and put our feet in. Come on.
Do you wanna come to the beach? We're gonna put our toes in the water? Would you like to go? Sure, okay, let's go. Okay, here we go. Now, if I'm going to the beach, I have to take off my sandals. There. All right. And why would I want my shirt? Pardon me, people. Just keep your eyes in the sky. Eyes in the sky. That's all. Ah. And I was having a problem with a big toe was sore, and now my big toe's okay. I'm so happy that my big toe's feeling better. You know, I hate when your toe hurts. It's bad. Look at all these freaking birds. How's that water? Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels good. Hi, Bo. How's that water feel?
Not too much.
As usual, Bo is not really loving the water.
Because he doesn't like waves.
He hates waves. If the water's calm, he likes it. Daddy's here.
He said, yes, so.
So?
You're not protecting my face with big waves.
You don't want to get that water on his face, eh? Here, let's look at these guys. Sandpipers, maybe? I think so. Or something close to a sandpiper. What do you all think? Yeah, I think I have to get closer to the water. Maybe we'll go in a little further. Oh, it feels good, yes. 80 degrees, it's great. Ah. Look at that wave. Holy crap, you should have seen it. This guy was trying to get up. Here, I'm going to turn this around. Wait a minute. Ah, here it is. Yeah, this is better. Let me show you this way. I'll turn around in a minute. But I think you get the picture. It's pretty beautiful. So I'm now wet at the waist level. No major shrinkage. We're really focused in over here. You never see waves like this in the Gulf. So, oh, look at this. It's Hurricane Zeta. Is that what it's called? Hurricane Zeta is over in the whole other side of the Caribbean, you know, close to the to Mexico and the far west side of the Caribbean. And look at what it's doing to the waves over here. So I was here earlier today for a couple hours and really enjoyed just being able to veg out all by myself. So beautiful. Reddington Shores, Gulf Coast. We're between St. Petersburg and Clearwater. So you're looking west right now at me. So that way is St. Petersburg, about 8 miles. And same thing, 8 miles up this way is Clearwater. So between St. Petersburg and Clearwater, you can't get a bad beach. Seriously, you can't. So it doesn't cost a lot to buy a place down here. It really doesn't. If you get a mobile home, make sure you buy in an owner-occupied place. Or you could buy a nice one-story, like a 2 or 3 bedroom even, from like probably around their low mid 100s and up. You don't have to be really wealthy, and you can get established here. Wouldn't this be horrible to come here when it's cold? And you can come visit me. Yes, I mean, maybe I should put together a package deal. After you shelter in place at home for 2 weeks, and then you get a COVID test and are negative, then you can come to my mobile home for, say, 3 days, 2 nights, and I'll take you on a tour around, and, you know, we'll have to think of pricing, etc. Who would be interested in such a thing? You'd have your own bedroom. It's actually the office and the studio of Dan Bell, the podcast, for myself. Okay, well, I mean, rick.adr@aol.com. Set it up with the boss, Dolline. We'll have to see what kind of interest we have. I'm not really serious, but I'm half serious. Okay. Because I'm sure my mother would be happy about this. I just sat on something. Oh. Yeah, it's all right. Yes. I sat on my glasses with my asses. Uh-oh. I can't get it in there. There. Wow.
Do they feel nice and cool and wet now watching you?
I think they feel. Do you feel cool? Do you feel comfortable now? You've got wet? I don't know. Would look like a pink eyeball, but it was probably were you looking at my belly button, my distended belly button? Were you? Is that what they saw? And they said it looked like a pink eyeball.
It's hard for me to see.
I'll have to play back this to find out.
Will the water stay this warm all winter?
No, it gets down into the 60s. Some crazy people still get in there, but the water temperature is back up into the, at least the low 70s, up near 74 degrees in February. And guess whose large butt is in the water in February? Oh yeah. And by then the days are in the low 70s, upper 60s almost all the time. We really have like just a cold stint. It comes one time or other. It's in January. It's in sometimes November gets real cold. We've had Christmas time get real cold.
One time last year when we got on the golf cart with Mike and Gana.
Yeah.
It was freezing.
Freezing.
What year was that?
Must have been last year.
Yeah, but it was probably in November before
Yes,
we came up.
before we came up last
Henry's
fall.
daughter had a big wedding.
Oh my God, right.
In November, we almost froze our butts.
Hey, Kendra. Hello in Tulsa. Hello, Anna.
Hey, Tracy, just send us
Nipple
an
butt.
email. Give them your email email address, Rick?
rick.adr@aol.com. It is real. It's a real email. rick.adr@aol.com. Hi, Anna. How are you? Glad you got on here and caught me today. I look like a steamed crab with fur. I haven't really gotten burned. Today I sat out for a little while with my arms like this. Try to get a little color under my arms, but look, I got a pretty good tan going on already. Pretty good for a lily white boy. So we were working on a sexy calendar featuring myself, but when the film came back, it was all messed up, and I heard the camera the guy owned. I destroyed it. Couldn't take the heat. It must have been like nuclear blast coming back into the lens when it took photos of my bare butt shining in the bright lights.
What are you talking about, DJ Xfinity?
So I'm sorry that and the soft porn video that I was going to do, that also the film didn't come out. The Kodachrome was overexposed again.
Your mother says good.
I heard it was the FBI. They x-rayed my stuff because they heard about me and they had to double check, make sure there wasn't something bad going on. No, it didn't involve Dan. No, it involved a bunch of my fans. I can't name them individually, but it was a big horde of women. And they were all beautiful because they're my fans.
Oh, stop lying.
And we were all mutually satisfied. And then we had to take a nap for a couple hours. I'm not saying anything detailed, right? I'm saying nothing. I was talking about the soft porn video. Oh, I lost you at women? You don't think it's possible for me to attract women? I have no charm anymore? I'm just not the type of person you think of that way. I know. I'm more like your grandpa, cuddly teddy bear.
Glad you made it.
Whatever. I'm definitely not a Tom Selleck in his heyday, for example.
Yeah, Joe, I'm on my second.
But I do think I was a pretty good Dan Aykroyd.
Finders Beepers is on.
Hey, wow. Is that Sue?
Sister Sarah.
Hello. Who is it from the Finders? Beepers. Is it the boys or is it Sue? Sue. Hi, Sue.
Patrick's on.
So, is the adventure over yet, Sue? Have they finished their tour and are they back home? Well, Finders Beepers, history seekers, were on vacation in Italy, and man, they've been putting out so many great reels. You really need to think about these guys. They're on YouTube, and you should subscribe. Tell them I said go and subscribe. They are really entertaining. They're really adventurous guys. They know quite a bit about the history in their country and about these buildings that they visit. They're very respectful of the properties, but they also like to have fun. I mean, I wish I was as good an American version of them as they are of me
Hey, Sean,
from the
what's
UK.
on?
Sean, I'm suffering down here in Florida. It's horrible, Sean. You don't know what I'm putting up with.
Rick, Patrick is getting ready for Friday show. Did you want to plug that? You know about it?
Patrick Nicolucci of Madhouse has a show on, I think it's on a YouTube link, and I posted information about it on the channel under messages, under the community banner. So at the top of the page on my channel. Please go take a peek over there.
DJ Infinity, that's horrible.
If you saw these guys on the 9/11 live with myself,
No cute guys on the beach.
you should check them out again. I'm sure that this is going to be a lot of fun. Live music again.
Right here. Right now.
Check them out. And Patrick Nicolucci, if you have a link, copy, paste, copy it outside, come back in and chat, paste it.
Danielle Red is being played.
Thank you, Danielle Redmond. Hello. It said what? It's Redmond. Thank you very much, my dear. She's
Andy got arrested. Matt fell off the roof at the airplane run.
what? Andy got arrested doing what?
I don't know.
He's a straight shooter. What the hell could he possibly have done? Matt's the one that gets in trouble.
He fell off the airplane.
Well, I'm sorry about that. Was that an abandoned property, or was he going there to have dinner?
How am I supposed to know?
Sue, was he there for dinner and he decided to go up on the roof, or was he exploring an airplane restaurant? Okay. Abandoned. Well, maybe he needs to think about equipment like rope and some kind of a vest so you can rappel.
It's a parrot.
I mean, I don't think you can bring heavy stuff like ladders, but, a grappling hook. Whoosh. You hook it up on the chimney and make sure you got it tight.
It's laying over there.
It looks like a towel.
No, it's like a thin, like little half-catch thing.
Where?
Right there, where you see that blue container?
Yeah,
See to the left of it?
I see a purple thing on the ground.
Oh, it's a nylon thing, man.
Oh.
It's like
10 at night? Who is this? Floater? I'm sorry, man. Floater just told us how cold he's dealing with out there. Floater is named after
that
the
is
thing in the
so
toilet that
crazy.
won't sink. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not there yet. So, as it's hard to light up on the beach and everything, and I don't want to do it in front of people, I just have this nondescript vape pen that could contain nothing but
Tobacco.
tobacco.
Nathan, Jeff, something I can't say gave you $2. Thank you for sharing your
No problem, Mega. From Mega Rick to Mega Death. I have a mega head, a mega brain, and I'm a mega pain in the ass.
Yes. You're a mega pain in the ass. Somebody called you a big head. Diplomat called you a big head. Did you tell them a story?
The story about what?
You with a big head when you were born.
No, I didn't tell her or anybody.
Hey, Steve Sebo.
Hey, Steve. So,
See, everybody smokes tobacco.
nope. So I have to admit I had a very big head and it was an impediment for my birth. I was called the big-headed kid. Big-headed kid for years. And I also tried to push with the back of my head, and they put forceps around me to twist me around to get me out. My head looked like hell. My father was so proud. He said, "Can you put him back?" A month later, after they hid me in a cardboard box,
Urban Cat said that explains a lot.
my head was normal again, and they were allowing people to come and see me.
Tell them about Kylie with the cone head.
Yeah, Kylie was a long time in the birth canal, and she ended up having a
Cone head.
long top,
Not quite that way.
kind of like that.
Yeah.
Her head was almost the shape of a football. So the water is very nice. The water is about 80 degrees Fahrenheit. The air temperature is probably still in the low 80s. And sunset is probably about 6:45.
Well, I'm glad you have a good head, Mom.
So I want to ask you, as I usually do after a little while, to please click that like button.
You have 82 people on, 56 likes.
Thank you very much. So
You
before,
have one thumbs down.
it's okay. It's okay. I love everybody. Thumbs down, up, whatever, you know. I don't know what. But, you know, if a down thumb makes you feel good, you know what I'd say? Suck it, baby. If you're going to give me a down thumb, suck it. All right, there you go. All right, all right, all right, all. So before the weekend, you'll have a new video from moi
New?
for Halloween. So Friday will be the next cocktail hour. And it's a possibility that I may be in costume.
Yeah, we're going to Orlando for Halloween.
So what I will be doing, if it goes through the way I want, is I'll be releasing the new video.
Which video is that?
It's going to be Rick's Halloween 2020. I'll be releasing that earlier in the afternoon, 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday. So during cocktail hour with Rick, hopefully we can talk about what you might have liked or disliked about the video. I hope that it helps put you in the mood. I'm taking you on a tour of a Halloween attraction. And it's not from Florida. And I am not going to name it specifically in case the ownership are not happy. So, I hope they aren't. I hope they find it is just my honoring them with more than the money I spent to be there. So I think you'll like this. It's going to be different than what I did last year. I went through a bunch of haunted houses. I stood outside and tried to see if I could meet new fans. And then I went through several of them and I put them up. They're still up on the, what the hell do I even call it? Spooky stuff? I don't know. I have in the videos, I have a category. It's like Rick's spooky stuff or something like that. So there's a couple videos from then that you may want to take a peek at me walking through a haunted house. It was fun. So take a look. Dan and I plan on doing this together and with our friend Section 8, who is a drag queen and an artist and filmmaker and person who also is a clothing designer. And he will be part of the podcast going forward. So you get to know Section 8 again. Section 8 was on the podcast for a period of time, about a year ago or so, for a month or two.
He wasn't on the other night?
Didn't make it.
Oh.
Yeah, we were trying to get him the other night, didn't make it. So, but we're going to have a special, if Dan follows through with this, a election night live. This is on Patreon. So it'll be a live broadcast, not a recorded podcast. You'll be able to tune in live. And Dan thinks that we will be able to also have live calls, video calls. If you can call from a computer with a webcam, you'll be able to call in and comment. So I don't know how much I have in terms of Patreon folks here, but if you're not a Patreon folk, think about $5 a month and go to patreon.com and sign up for Dan Bell. $5 a month. I don't have a Patreon account. No, I don't have one. I haven't done enough in the YouTube channel to make it worthy of me to go to Patreon. I feel like I have to pay my dues on YouTube, so that's where I'll be putting my material up. Unless it's something with Dan, and it goes on Patreon, of course, then that's a different thing. Oh, Silver Stacks, thank you very much. Haven't seen you for a little while. Nice to have you here. What do you think would be, okay, Shasta Daisy. I wear a shark costume and come out of the water and scare us. Well,
Silver Stacks gave you
I already got her, yes. $1.11, whatever.
that must stand for something.
I will be in costume, and hopefully Dolline will as well.
Kendra Pinkerton, happy anniversary of 19 years.
Really? Happy anniversary. I don't have one, Kendra, as far as a Patreon account. Thank you, though. All right, so who we have? Oh, like Fred Flintstone. Thank you, Perm. That actually would be a good one. No, my wife picked out this outfit, and I had something to put with it. It's kind of, you'll see.
Hey, good luck on your job interview, Lacey.
You can knock it out of the park, Lacey. Do it. Friday.
Oh, happy birthday tomorrow, Nipple Butt.
Really? All right. Happy birthday. And is there any other birthdays here? Anybody else? Last couple of days this week?
Nipple Butt wants you to say
I'm about to. All right, so all the birthday people. What's wrong?
that.
Hi. My precious mom's worried about me holding a beer. People are walking by, and the guy's got a cooler full of beer. So, to all the birthday girls and boys,
Got Germany on here too.
Germany, Trash Kitten. Hi, and if it's your birthday,
Hey, Leslie
you too.
Beckwith, hello.
Leslie Beckwith from Maine. Okay,
Your son had a birthday on the 19th.
I want Rick and Dan to dress as giant bugs with heroin needles sticking out of them. That would be great. Jorah, I like that. It's kind of
Maybe he's
interesting.
from Switzerland.
Switzerland. Oh, the hills are alive with the sounds of music. Huh? I don't care. It's close enough. All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. And it was nipple button. Who else? Happy birthday to you and Brian Forrest in November. Happy birthday to all you lovely girls and boys. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
He brought
Thank
no
you.
soap with us. He's not eating
Look how white my armpit is. But I tan over here. I need some kind of a stuff I can put on here to look like that.
it. Under your boob is white too.
Under my boob is even white too. Oh. I need some Orange Man tan. Instant Orange Man tan in a can. You spray it on your body. You spray it on your face. You spray it all over the damn place. It's Orange Man in a can. Get some today. Hi, Jennifer. Yes, I do. I learned in choir. I was a tenor. Wasn't a high tenor, but I was a solid tenor.
We're not going to have a Red Sox.
Oh, we're not having a very good one. I think we kind of might have known this, but I am sorry you didn't know. But this is what we have going for the sunset right now.
Just Daisy, we left YouTube and Facebook for Patreon, so we could make
When you have most of your content demonetized by YouTube, and then you're actually recommended by other artists, you might want to consider this thing Patreon. So that's what Dan did a couple of years ago when he first set this all up. And he asked me to, it's good, I'm ready for another. He asked me if I would consider doing a podcast with him, and that he would, slowly add other material for people. And he was going to go into the old archives and give out stuff that hadn't been seen for a long time and put it out fresh for people on Patreon. So he's certainly done that. And it's gotten to the point where most of his content is really going to Patreon. And I'd say a third is going to YouTube.
Everyone's welcome.
Oh, Facebook, he just, as a courtesy. He posts on his YouTube, I'm talking about. He uses two different channels, primarily. His main channel, and then Film It channel is the second channel he uses. And Patreon has become the primary outlet. Which, it's what pays the bills. Yeah, it's very modest. I mean, and it really is. I want to make sure if nobody knew this, you know, I get some compensation, but primarily it's Dan. You know, it's not mine. It's his. So when you're supporting Patreon, you're supporting Another Dirty Room, and you're supporting Dan Bell all the time. And he's nice enough to share a little bit to me. And it's been, most significantly, he gave me all this equipment that I have here that I haven't even used yet. Because I haven't done any sites down here. I have to get off my butt. I reached out to a friend, an Urbex man I met. Very nice and respectable guy. So hopefully I'll be hooking up with him and we can do something in the not too distant future. He ended up moving out of Florida for a while in the midst of everything with COVID. Hello from our Ete Vos. Okay, so we did get a new shipment of the keychain. Some people have already purchased them. It seemed like they were liked quite a bit. I don't have one to show you now. They come in blue and green. It is a soap bar with a little bite out of the corner. It's a formed molded plastic with the color inside of that. And it has inscribed Another Dirty Room, and on the back and the other side has with Rick Sarah. So they're on ricksarahstar.com, which is where you can get any merchandise. Oh yes, and if you do have a keychain, if you like it already, please let somebody know by maybe posting a comment even now. And we really appreciate it. They're very cute. We have a few other items. You know, the store is not full of large and numerous numbers of items, but there are photos and stickers and some other things, magnets for your car. We have a new photo out with me wearing the original Bring Back Asbestos t-shirt that was sent from a fan to Dan, who then gave it to me during the end of the first season. So I wore that recently, and
Yes, they are, Sarah Kay. They're awesome.
thank you. Oh, Lacey's saying they're worth it. Buy one now. No, Danielle, after getting a bunch of pushback, I I've been sitting on the whole t-shirt thing. I'm told by everybody, listen to Dan, he has such great advice. So one of the things he told me to do is not do t-shirts, folks. He told me just to not do them at all. They're not worth it.
They really aren't. We did them. And we lost money.
Well,
For one thing, but they were good shirts.
we did them ourselves. I'm talking about the shirt we tried to get off the ground that we have no success for because we used two different small printers who were small time,
Right?
and we couldn't get them to go it. So the plan is there's a group I reached out to. I set up a site, a page, I guess, on their site, and I can make a shirt. Well, I understand, Joe. I haven't given it up. I just put it to the back of the line. So there'll be plenty of time to get it activated. And if people like to consider this as a holiday gift or whatever, maybe that's the time it'll be out, just before the holidays. So I'm secretly toying in my laboratory, but I'm not talking about it. Thank you, Silver Stacks again. And I heard about Teespring. I went to another one, Printful. If you ever heard of Printful, so I guess they're very similar. So that's the kind of way I want to go. Or Redbubble, I've heard of that name too. So I was going to start with Printful and test it and buy a shirt myself and see how it looked.
We bought shirts ourselves,
I know, but not from this.
but they're expensive. We paid for it.
Hun, why are you talking against me? Please don't talk against my. That's the truth. What I'm telling you is I haven't done something. I just told the whole room it's in the back burner. I haven't done anything yet. But when I do it, I'll do a test shirt. And we'll see if it looks good. And if it does, then maybe we'll put it up for sale. We'll see. Oh, and somebody's saying Redbubble shirts not great. So you see,
The tight leather wouldn't be very
yes, Trash Kitten. Yes, I have been some kind of an inspector for most of my career in industry or in government. I oversaw projects like with asbestos removal or lead paint abatement, and I oversaw that working with a consulting company that would watch and make sure the work was being done by the contractor in a safe manner, not to cause anybody any exposure, including themselves. So I did that kind of thing. I worked in government. I did air pollution control. I did worker health and safety. I did toxics and pollution control, hazardous waste management, and then I got into healthcare.
What's everybody drinking?
What is everybody drinking? Dolline has got a vodka that's got a cranberry or grapefruit, pink grapefruit. My mother's probably got the normal Manhattan,
Very
low alcohol version content, yes. And then I am just doing Corona. What about you all? And I see
low wine.
wine, I saw Pinot, I see bourbon.
Yes, Sue, I know. That's the problem. You can't do that.
Thank you, Meat Puppet. That would be funny.
Hey, water's good. Corona! It is the best.
But thank you, Trash Kitten, for asking about my historical and sometimes painful career. I love root beer.
They arrive quickly.
What's that? Some
Mega, Dev, whatever, got 2 change and they arrive quickly.
excellent. That's a good.
We usually send them out within 48 hours, and they take forever if it's delayed.
Yeah. Now next week we're going to have to be doing something very strange. And as a result, I'm afraid that anybody's orders next week will be fulfilled the following Monday. So I know that's going to be horrible because I'm going to probably have a couple hundred orders after this broadcast. Everybody wanting to buy all our magnets and things. And I hate to disappoint you guys.
If they come in tomorrow, they'll be filled.
Yeah, if you get them in this week, it's next week. This is the reason. I was trying to sell a camper. I was thinking that I could actually get my daughter to just go and give them the title and they could give me a check. But no, according to the bank manager for this family, that is not advisable. The owner must be there in person. Maryland originally, Mr. Itavios Tov. So, whether or not it's absolutely the word of the law, people have done this. So the title was sent to us. We signed, didn't date, so the title could be turned over after payment for the camper. Oh, this wouldn't work out. No. And supposedly the bank manager refused to issue the certified check. And that killed the sale last week. So then I couldn't get the family to commit to tell me, because I said, well, I'll drive up then. And I even agreed to tow the camper to where they live. It's not that far from where we have the camper, so it's like a half an hour away. So I figured no big deal, it's not a lot of gas. Anything to get this done. Then I get a bunch of drama yesterday because instead of reading text messages about this, the buyer, an actual person who's younger, didn't read it and was shocked to find that we weren't driving down or up to Baltimore this week. Like right now, we would have been pulling up in Maryland tonight and sell the camper tomorrow. Nobody committed, we told the guy. So I'll be up next week after Halloween. The kid didn't know that the Wednesday after Halloween is actually October the 31st and not tomorrow, because he thought tomorrow. So he took tomorrow off from work. So,
Yes, he really did steal that magnet in your hat.
oh, get over it. It went in my pocket faster than a cookie, okay? It was a memento from the Kmart in Manhattan. 3-story Gucci version of a Kmart. I could not believe that place. So this operation has been made so hard, just selling a camper. But it's supposed to happen now. So next week, Monday morning, Dolline and I, early in the morning, head up to Maryland. We'll drive up there. It takes 2 days, and then we'll hitch up the camper, and we'll be all ready to take it to the new buyers. Yes, and then I squeezed in a dental appointment. I had a tooth here. And it had a cavity in it, and it was in bad shape. So they stuck some filling in there, and they told me I need to get a crown. So I didn't get it done in time. I left. I thought I could wait till I get back at Christmas. It's starting to fall apart. And I have to keep pushing it back together. I think it's the filling that's cracking off the outside. They put it on the outside surface. Kind of too much material, but they did it to try to make it so it could get stronger inside. Are you doing that right now and it's on your channel? That's pretty cool, folks. So anybody's into camping, you want to share a link? Otav? Yeah, post a link on your, here in the room. Consider going to Fan Otav there. I'm shortening his name. And take a look at what he's doing with converting his this bus he bought into a camper. That's fabulous. I love that stuff. South Florida. Okay, yeah. And I'm sort of mid and then West Coast. Geography. It's such a hard thing to know. Lizzie, you're in Fort Myers, you lucky doll. You stay warmer down there. Yes, Tuesday next week. I'm planning on doing a cocktail hour too, yeah. Can't stop. So it'll be a cold one. Maybe I'll do it from the front porch just to freeze my ass off. No, Jennifer, thanks, doesn't hurt. It's a pain to have to pay for a crown. Probably you'll be looking at $450, $490 out of pocket. Sol Cecita just made up a good point. If there are people out there that are trying to build a channel, if you're in this room, share your link. Say, please give me a checkout. Okay? Rick says it's cool. Moderators, it's cool for them to do that. Show your channel. It's all good to me. Where did I start? I had nobody hardly at all. And then I got people saying, hey, check out this guy. That's how I got there. So I say nothing but the same. It's called good karma. So we're going till dark. When it's so dark, we can't even find our way out of the park. So I can see the sun now, can't you? It's, let's see. I think it's somewhere here in this bright area. So I'm going to broadcast just the top of my head for a little while. How's that? Maybe I'll just show one eye in the corner of my head so you could have a better view. You did?
No, you need to bring it.
What?
Okay. But you're dark.
I'm dark because of this. That's what I was saying.
So this may not be an hour.
Thank you. We were just called awesome.
Thanks, Jamal. Jamal, I haven't gotten your email. rick.adr@aol.com.
Do you know how to pronounce the name properly? How do you say normal?
I don't say it correctly. Don't correct me.
Oh, I thought you knew. Crystal Roderick has a channel too. And she's a capable moderator.
I have not been down here for 50 years. We came down here October,
What?
17th?
Yeah, when did we come down here? No, we came down before that, hon. The 10th.
October 10th.
Yeah, we were down the 10th or the 9th.
Yeah,
We left on my birthday, I think. No, we left on the 8th, 9th. We got here on the 9th. So tonight was not the most spectacular, beautiful sky,
all the rest is in Ohio and it's cold.
but it is still pleasant. I like things when they're pleasant.
No, you don't.
I like when food is good and pleasant.
No, if he says something pleasant, that means it's like,
Pleasant means I'm not telling you it's bad. I'll eat it and smile. Meat puppet, thank you. Yes, that motel chicken. I thought you all forgot about the motel chicken time. Still never did anything with that logo, and even after Leslie Caseta put all the effort into putting that together. Yes, the chicken.
Never forget.
Never forget the frozen chicken. But seriously, I think that was nuked beyond the necessary level to kill any bacteria.
Even see
So you can really see more color on my camera than you can in person. We're looking at the colors behind me, the yellow that's ribboning through the sky. Oh my gosh, that looks spectacular on your phone, better than mine. Phenomenal.
I got a better phone.
She does. The Samsung Galaxy has a better screen and built-in camera than an iPhone. I'm sorry if you don't believe me. All you gotta do is compare it to my wife's phone. Or anybody that's got a good Galaxy. I mean, they have multiple levels. What is yours? The
I don't remember.
Okay.
2 years old. It's
2-year-old. It was not the best, but it was like up near the top of the models.
It wasn't a new.
It wasn't a Note. It's just a Galaxy, whatever.
Okay, look at that. That doesn't look like. So it's picking up color. It's very black.
Not always, but I was getting a booster,
I know.
Gus.
I got your email. Thank you so much.
So
Crystal says smoke some for me, baby. She didn't say baby. I don't know.
so this was really
He
good.
is never getting ADR tattooed on his knuckles. Never.
This is a really good sativa based oil in this cartridge. It's
Or his titties, Namal.
gives me a tickle. Oh my God! Oh Lord! Boy, they were at attention, weren't they?
One left. Your nipples are all
Oh my God. About 2 years ago, somebody was a friend or a fan of mine on Facebook. And they decided, I posted a photo of my nipple. And someone took that and then they edited and they created I love you in nipples. You know, I with a heart and a U with nipples. It was hilarious. It would not be possible, but I'm going to ask the person who is responsible, are you on right now? God, that would have been funny if the person who did that was on right now watching. So, I am starting to try to post it on Facebook, believe it or not. Try to give them some love. I even gave them a notification that this was happening. So if they were only aware of me from Facebook and somehow I've never become a fan over on the YouTube channel. So if there's a few of you that are like that, please click subscribe. For God's sake, you know who I am. And we've gotten a good number of likes today. I really appreciate that.
Coach Lover, glad you were here.
Juliet, take care, hon. It's been a very nice session, I think, tonight. I didn't promise you that I was going to do different kind of gymnastics on the sand.
You still there?
And I wasn't going to, have hula dancers and music. I wasn't going to have any copyrighted music on here. You don't want to see dance tits. Believe me. They're not nice and cute like mine. They're big and round and they got hair. They got hair coming out. Huh?
They said titles, not tits.
Oh, I thought it said tits. Tittles, somebody said. Well, that's the same thing. And they were talking about these beautiful things like I have. Oh, I'm holding my left one right now for comfort.
Yeah, but you can't see it. Because you go to comfort.
You can't see it. Do you want to see it?
No, don't move it. No.
Maybe nobody wants to see anymore. Somebody just said I just snorted seltzer. You meant titles, not tittles? Oh, she did. Marissa, I'm sure your breasts are beautiful because God made them just like mine are. I'm sure. And you probably spend time in the mirror like I do, admiring them each day. Right? Admit it. Admit it. That's okay. Anybody who's got good tits like us, they admire them in the mirror. It's just the way it is. Ones who don't, I'm sorry, but they're the ones that hide them. God, the few people, unfortunately, that I'm not joking about this part, who've lost them to breast cancer, like my mom. But the other one's magnificent, Mom. The other one's magnificent. I got her to laugh on that one.
You have 2 thumbs down.
Oh no, somebody didn't like that humor. Somebody didn't let me talk about boobs and show nipples. Oh my God. You people can't handle boobs and nipples. Don't you know that's part of the beauty of life? What is life worth living for if there isn't nipples and boobs? Every mammal sucks on one to get nourishment when it's a baby. They're very important. Be nice to nipples and respect them. Respect nipples today. NLM. No, NM. Wait a minute. Yeah. NLM.
What's that mean?
Nipples lives matter. Pasties would be good, and then maybe tassels actually, and I could get them to spin. I couldn't do a hula hoop, but I might be able to do those.
No, you could not.
Or I at least get them to go all over the place. I put bells on me, that'll even be more fun. Oh, a great blue hair, and there's no way I'm gonna get that thing in this view. I'm sorry. I was gonna try, but it would be bad. I just can't believe it. They're beautiful. You know what they are? Some people, they see the snowy egret tall white bird, long legs. This one's blue. Its face and head are different, but I think it's a cousin. Great blue heron. You just saw some, they flew up from the south? Okay, yeah. Okay, Padme, I won't do it again. Yeah, Bourbon Cat, I'm sure they do. They're also very bad at being there when you're fishing, eating your bait. They love that. But they can fish on their own. I don't know what the problem is.
Have you seen Long Duck Dong?
I have been in communication, and he's good. He's been very active on his channel. We were talking about this the other day. He even popped over on Friday, so yes. And subscribe to Long Duck Dong and tell him Rick said, hey, buddy. He's trying hard. He's putting out different things. He's experimenting. And he's not just doing the same thing he was doing in his first couple of weeks after re-emerging after sort of being quiet for a while. He's a nice guy. He's funny. Check him out. Long Duck Dong. Yeah, I see it. Way up there, yeah. So the sky is pretty.
Look what I'm seeing.
Really? Wow. So I'm going to come around the sky here a little bit. Pan around a little. Let you see the...
Depends on what phone they have. My phone is seeing amazing color.
Yeah, it is. Different colors.
Look at this and what you're seeing.
Oh, it looks better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks much better. So it's not.
Oh, get that off us. Hi, everyone. Turn it around.
Come on. I want you all to say something, okay? Come on, talk.
Hello, everyone. Nice to see you.
It's been really real.
Yep, they've been...
I actually got my foot in the water.
Oh!
Turn it
And
around.
Bo.
He's over here.
Come here,
He's
Bo.
behind me.
Come over here. Come over and say hi. Sit. 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 Sit.
Good boy.
You got him.
Good
boy.
baby.
Look at Daddy.
And Bo has been
Look at
here.
Daddy.
We bring this towel, and he lays everywhere else except for the towel. Isn't that right, Bo? But why is that? Because I do what I want. Yes, you do. But you're such a cute baby. Our Bo is 9. We're saying 9 end of this month or something.
Something like that.
Yep, 9 years old. He's still very active. Sometimes he has a little trouble jumping up the beds. You know, now the mattresses are so thick, so
Danielle.
so high. Danielle across the pond. Thank you again. So, yes, he's a service dog. Actually, I am the person who's the service dog for. I got a letter from my
So
physician.
he's emotional support for you. He's my service.
All right, so he's an emotional support animal, technically, for me. But the cover story is he's a service animal for Dolline because he can detect sudden drops in blood sugar. So is with her to make sure. as a warning, he can let people know. So that's
Circus dog.
the lie. But I really don't need an emotional support animal, but I do have a history of having panic attacks and anxiety disorder from like age 20, well, probably actually 17, till I was like 37. So what's that? 17, 20 years. A third of my life I suffered with that. Wasn't that great? Yeah. No. So I really had it bad. But in my late 30s, I finally was given rest from it after a lot of group therapy, one-on-one psychotherapy, reading about everything, reading about what is it, why do you feel this way, Claire Weeks, Weekes, Claire Weeks, best person you can get. If it's not her, then look up Managing Anxiety and read a book on that. You have to understand what's happening to your biochemistry and learn how to teach yourself. And you have to burn them into your brain. Coping mechanisms. It's not easy, but it is possible, and I had it bad. So if you have trouble, I know you can get through it. You just got to reach out to a good practitioner, and I hope there's one not too far from you. Thank you, AJ. And thank God I'm really free of it most of the time. Mine were always from having the big one. That's how mine always manifested. And I had so many stress tests and etc., always showing nothing wrong. But I had an older guy in my group who had the same history. And he said one day I had pains. This is after I'd been through all the therapy. And he said, believe me, when it's really a heart attack, you'll know the difference than your panic attack. I hope that's comforting to any of you sufferers, that you really will know if it's the big one and you need to get to the hospital now. And not just a regular old, I can't believe I got it again. Or my coping mechanism. My safe place is in my colon. My safe place is in my colon. I am in my colon and I am warm and comfortable. I am in my colon and I am warm and comfortable. Every time it works. My colon is eternal. And my mother is not very comfortable with me making a joke about being warm and comfortable in my colon. Like that would even be possible. It's ridiculous. I know. But she thinks I'm embarrassing myself and making a fool of myself in front of 80 people. She thinks that, but I know I'm not. I'm just doing this to try to entertain 80 people. And they know I'm not really an idiot and a moron and a crazy freak. They know that I'm just a total wackadoodle, and I do this in my sleep. Thank you. And someone said your mother gave birth to a wonderful colon. A natural treasure. Oh, a national even. Are you familiar with National Bohemian beer? Is that the kind of national treasure you mean? Because that's pretty nasty cheap beer.
Oh, it was good.
Wackadoodles t-shirt, yep. The gut flora. Yes. Hondas, Paul. How are you tonight? I'm sorry. Are you having anxiety? I'm so sorry. Don't have anxiety. Calm down. It's okay. It's okay. I'll pet you. Here you go. Calm down. That's a good man. You had a rough day? Here, need a massage? Here. A little shoulder rub. Get behind your neck. Okay. All right, Honda's Paul. It's no problem. Yes, I'll do your feet like last night. No problem. Of course, I'll scratch them too. Yes. Can I ask you, is that a banana in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
Get up.
My wife is trying to kick me out of here.
Time to go.
I want to
People
this
are
up.
walking by and looking at me and wondering what this nut is doing. Are you going to put it away? In its bag?
Yeah.
Really?
The moon is out.
Oh, the moon is out. Look now.
Here's a t-shirt.
Here.
See, that's my thing.
Welcome to Rick's Moon Watch. But it's brought to you by Cocktail Hour with Rick. This is one of the shirts we paid $35, $40 for to get a shirt because the companies we contacted, the one that gave us shirts, the shirts were horrible. And the funny thing is, they knew they were going to look bad, but that's why they did them, so they could show us lousy shirts. I'm like, are you serious? This is, okay. I think I find a new company who likes to make good shirts instead of bad shirts. Thank you. Ugh. I had a wedgie there. So, almost 90 minutes. Almost. And I cannot see any sign of the sun.
Hi, y'all. How y'all doing? I've had a lovely time at the beach. I hope you've enjoyed the show. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming. We will be back Friday at 5:30 p.m. and look for a new video early in the afternoon, like about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It'll be about a no more than a 10-minute video. Okay? I hope you like that. Good night. God bless and peace to everybody. And Long Duck Dog is here.
Yay, Long
People
Duck
were asking
Dog.
about you, Long Duck Dog. They were. Follow Long Duck Dog to his channel. Long Duck Dog on YouTube.
Gmail, we don't hate you. Why do you think that?
Who?
Gmail Honda Paul.
No. Love you. I said Honda's Paul. I saw hello to you. I did not miss saying hello. Remember? I said hi. Oh well. I'm glad you got here. I'm sorry that you weren't here for the whole show. And you too, Long Duck Dog. Anybody wants to, remember you can just stay on here and chat even after I say goodbye.
Very nice.
Goodbye.